All right, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to give you a quick little reminder on how to divide. Now, a lot of you have been telling me that you wanted examples with the big 7 because that's how you divide, that's what you find the easiest. So here is example number first for our big 7. A car goes 90 kilometers in 1 hour and 30 minutes. What is the speed of the car in kilometers per hour? So just like on everything else, I need to make sure everything is in the same units. Right here, this tells me that we have to have hours as our unit. So I'm going to have to change 1 hour and 30 minutes into hours. Okay, we know that 30 minutes is half an hour, so that gives me 1.5 hours. So going on with our problem, we now know that it's 1.5 hours. We know it's 90 kilometers. Just like always, we have to write our formula first. Speed is distance divided by time. Okay. Next thing, I plug in my numbers. I have 90 kilometers. I have 1.5 hours. Now we have to figure out how are we actually going to do this math? How are we going to make the big 7 work? So what we need to do, we need to go ahead and draw our big 7. We have 1.5, and it's going into 90. So that's not too bad. And make this into our 7. What we need to do first, we need to figure out what to do with this decimal, because it's kind of confusing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move it over to the right just to make this an easier thing to work with. So now instead of 1.5, I have 15. So how many times will 15 go into 90? Well, it has to go in there at least 2 or 3 times, so I'm just going to say 3. 3 times 15 is 45. Now I do my subtraction. 90 minus 45 is 45. Okay, so I'm left with 45. Well, if it went 15 times 3 is 45, I'll do that again. So another 45 right there. We come out with 0. So that's perfect. Now this was multiplied by 3 twice. So I have 3 and 3. I add these two things together. 3 plus 3 is 6. But that's not where I stop. If you remember at the beginning, we had to move the decimal over one place. So I move the decimal over one place. I have to do that again in the answer. If we did it before, we have to do it after. So move this decimal over, just like that. So I'm left with 60 instead of 6. And my final answer is 60 for right there. Then I have to go back and I have to actually think, okay, what units did we deal with? So right here, we had kilometers and we had hours, and that gives us 60 kilometers per hour.